doing?
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Chilling today.
Where you at?
Today's a good day.
I swear it is. You in LA?
I'm in LA. Yeah, I just got here last night.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm in Chicago right now.
You're in Chicago?
I was just listening to Temporary right before I started this up. So dope.
Really?
Yeah,
Thanks.
so
Thanks.
dope. I think that'd be a place where, that it made me think about some things, just like the when you said feelings are temporary, you know, and I feel like anxiety, depression, they intertwine, and it's so easy to feel in the moment like you're gonna be in this stuck place forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the moment that you do realize though that those things are temporary, it helps you to regain so much power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely on the regaining of power. It's the most important part.
Yeah, man. I was talking to Kenneth Cole right before I did this, and he was like, the more vulnerable you are, the better it'll be. And so I was thinking, because I'm a person that, just my mental health has always been full of highs and lows,
It's
and
the flow of life, man.
I swear to God it is. And
Ebbs
I've
and flows like the ocean.
going through it since I was a kid, since I was, I think 15 is when I first realized something was going on, and I went to, see like some psychiatrists, and they're like, you have generalized anxiety, and start taking medication and stop taking medication and start again, and I wanted to ask you, um, what are some of the things that help you to cope with your anxiety?
Well, it's funny you ask that. So it depends on the day. Sometimes I choose unhealthy coping mechanisms, and other days I choose healthy coping mechanisms. I'm gonna be straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
I could sit here and say my only coping mechanism is to breathe, but that's
It's
not true.
breathing exercises.
You know what I mean? No, but for real, actually, breathing has been helping me a lot lately. Whenever I start getting that like tightening feeling in my chest, or like the knot in my stomach, because that's kind of what it feels like to me. Is like there's like a weight on my chest, and like I can't like take a full breath. So I just kind of encourage myself to do that even more. So I'll sit there now and like it's this new technique that I came across. It's like, it's not new, but like it's new to me. It's like you just take a deep breath for 8 counts, and then you hold it for 4 counts, and then you let it go 8 counts. And like that counting and that
Yeah, I like
intentional
that.
breathing really genuinely calms me down. I try to do like 10 breaths. But then I notice like as I'm trying to do the 10, like I'll kind of automatically relax, and my mind will go somewhere else all of a sudden, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I didn't even get to 10 breaths, and I feel so much better. Like it's actually been helping me a lot lately. So
That's dope. There's this breathing exercise that a friend of mine taught me, where you breathe fast breaths into your abdomen, and it's like 30, you know what I mean? Really quick
like Wim Hof.
breaths. Yeah, it's like 30 really quick breaths, and then on the 30th breath, you hold it for as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? And, it helps for me, it kind of like, it'll help in the middle of a meditation, or if I'm feeling overwhelmed, just to still things for a second, kind of like that skydiving moment when you hit the parachute. Um,
100%.
it's all about your
It's like a
breath, though.
gradual
hmm
glide down.
It's all about your breath, though. I'm the
Yeah,
same
I
way,
actually mentioned that in temporary in the second verse in Spanish. Like that's what I'm talking
I
about. Like
was gonna ask you what you were saying, because I was like, I feel like
I feel like she's saying
probably in
something.
the she's saying some words.
Okay, so I I'm saying tuve que abrir mis ojos los tres, right? So I had to open my eyes, all 3 of them, because this one
Okay,
I had to open this one.
yeah, that was important.
You know what I mean? Inhalar profundamente, contar hasta 10, exhalar, right? So inhale real deep, count to 10.
Oh, I love that. Yo, that's dope.
And then there's the sound of the breath. And then it says, para quitar este peso del estrés, which means like to take off this weight of the weight that I have of the stress. Like I just said, I feel like that weight on my chest. Para quitar ese peso del estrés. And then, y cuando entran las dudas que me hacen mal y me hacen olvidar, right? So it's, and so when the doubt comes in, when those doubts come in, dudas que me hacen mal. So me hacen mal means like they're bad for me, and they make me forget that my power is mine. I smile because I remember that it's all temporary.
Ah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, it's so those words are so relevant. So relevant to me today and just over the last few days. You know what I'm saying? I find that oftentimes my anxiety and depression, they manifest themselves most potently in the morning. You know, that's why I try to stack things in the morning, like I'm boxing one day or I'm, you know, lifting another day, because if I'm left to my own devices, I know that the morning can be tough for me, you know. And
so exercise helps you then, like, to release endorphins and to like channel your anxiety. It helps me too. That I've been working out more regularly lately, and that's helped me a lot actually. Like, because when I'm feeling out of it, having the motivation to at least show up for myself in that way, whatever amount of time I do, even if it's 20 minutes and not necessarily like a full hour, like just showing up for myself like that and sweating it out and like letting those endorphins naturally come out of me, like that helps me a lot.
I feel like it's all about showing up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause
yeah, that's self-care
like,
shit.
The day that I was thinking about, you know, like 2 days ago, and I was glued. I was glued to the bed. I'm thinking about probably every mistake I ever made. You know, I'm like,
hello, it's me, the overthinker.
and so I was like, okay, yeah, now I'm depressed. You know, I felt like I was cool the day before, and then that day I was like, okay, I'm depressed today. I feel a lot of anxiety. I feel depression today. I deal with these things, and I just had a thought, you know, that that also it is it's good to be honest about those things. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I've been in the past and still, you know, in the present, I've been predisposed to how are you? Everything's good. You know,
good.
to be like, oh yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I'm good.
How are
Everything,
you?
I'm blessed, right? You know, because I am, you know.
Yeah, no,
but
we are. Let's not get into
you're blessed in all moments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I find that the being vulnerable and being honest and telling people, you know, what's going on with you. Not that you want to tell the whole world, you know what I'm saying? But being able to like to not hide, you know, can be so powerful, and I think that helps to contextualize emotions and feelings and thoughts as being temporary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even like holding space for like when you do feel anxiety and depression, like even diving a little further, right? So like I feel depressed and I feel anxious, right? So then what are like, because there's such a wide range of feelings and emotions, like the whole list of things that we could be feeling, I don't know, like there's like something lacking in there, you know what I'm saying? Usually when the depression comes or when the anxiety comes, at least for me, it's because I'm holding back from doing something that I need to do for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like holding off on having the important conversations that I need to be having that are like dwelling in the back of my mind. Or like I'm not really being 100% honest with myself about how I feel about something or a circumstance or a person or a relationship that I'm involved with. Even if that relationship is with myself. So like sitting there with the feeling of depression, yes, but also kind of interrogating it a little bit, like asking it a question, like asking a harder question, being like, okay, yes, you're depressed, but like, why are we depressed? Like, what are the things that have triggered us? What are the feelings that are coming up? Like, is it unworthiness? Is it Insecurity? Is it that I don't feel safe right now? Is it that someone has brought up an insecurity of mine that actually really hurts and I'm trying to like play it off, and that bearing of it is causing me to feel anxious? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I recently had like this crazy random thing happen to me that just like really triggered me. And I tried to avoid the fact that it had triggered me for a while. And then it was building up inside of me, not having addressed that, like, that made me feel, it made me revert back to like a hurt inner child of like feeling unworthy, you know what I mean? And not deserving of what I do for a living, right? Like, or not deserving of like the way that to feel good about myself and like confident in my art, you know what I'm saying? Which is like one of my biggest insecurities, is like when someone has something to say about my art and like it's not positive, I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. Like,
That's the insecurity of being an artist, though. I'm to the
so
point where like I'm so
sensitive.
sensitive. I don't read nothing. I don't read no comments, no reviews. Like, you know, I went
Fuck
through
all
a
of it. I don't watch shit back. If I
people
do it,
sent
I
no, I
get
don't
it
watch
from the world.
nothing back. You know, people
I
send
don't
me
want to know.
reviews. They sent me a review the other day, like, you know, my rep from my label, shout out to Nadine, great woman, sent me a review. I'm like, okay, it's probably a good review. You know, she sent it to me. It's good. And then in there it says something about, you know, and then I don't know why he put this cliche song in there, and I was like, I quit.
I quit.